Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shell Bell Reads. Today we're going to throw it back to the 90s. Here are just some of the books or series that I enjoyed reading back in the day. First is The Mall by Richie Tankersley Cusick. Someone is shopping for murder. He's everywhere, waiting just for her. Trish smiles into the dressing room mirror, admiring herself in the gorgeous white dress. Unknown to her, someone else is watching. He knows she is smiling just for him. His soft, strange voice whispers her name from the crowd. His hooded eyes follow her every move. I reread this Christmas Day of 2020. I think it took me like 2 days to read it. After getting it as a Christmas gift for my fiance. I loved this book when I first read it in the early 90s. Over the years, I would think about it. I had misplaced it, but every now and then it would pop back into my head. So I was really happy to find it again, and I'm sure I'll be rereading it again very soon. Next, we have Freshman Dorm by Linda A. Cooney. So, can high school best friends survive their first year at college? So we have our three main characters. I hate when they put these things on the cover, but let's flip it. Maybe we can see a little better. So we have Casey Angeletti, who was president and future business leader. Beautiful, cool, intense. Her crystal ball says that she would be a business tycoon, president of the United States. Will anything stop her from getting ahead? Then we have Faith Crowley, all-American, smart, everyone's best friend, sensible. Her crystal ball, U of S with Brooks, who is her high school boyfriend. Then happily ever after. How long can something so perfect last? Then we have Winnie Gottlieb. She'll try anything once. Boys, brains, trouble. Crystal ball is men, men, men. Will win the Nobel Prize, then lose it. Dean's List or drop out. I remember discovering this series in high school on one of our weekly trips to B. Dalton, which is a bookstore that I loved and which is no longer in existence. Years later, I remembered again. It took me a while to find it because I knew it had something to do with freshmen. And I remembered her name, at least, Casey. So it took a lot of searching and remembering, but I finally found it. I think I got this on Thrift Books. I actually already have the next two waiting on my to be read pile, so I do definitely want to jump back into this again very soon. Next is the Fear Street Saga. This one is called Betrayal by R.L. Stine. It says, where the terror began. The secret is out. Why do so many horrifying things happen on Fear Street? Nora knows. She knows how the terror began. She knows about the young girl who burned at the stake and the bloody feud between two families that caused the unspeakable horror that has lasted 300 years. So as a teen, Fear Street was kind of my intro into horror. I did read Dean Koontz like in middle school, but I loved Fear Street. I reread this in February of 2021. Already got a couple of more waiting on my TBR pile. I like that it's short. It's a fast read. Definitely a real page turner. If you've never checked out Fear Street by R.L. Stine, you definitely need to. And finally, in my throwback to the 90s, I have Sweet Valley University, College Girls. Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield are about to begin the most exciting year of their lives. So all through middle school, I read the Sweet Valley High series. Loved it. I loved when this came out because it just took Elizabeth and Jessica up another level into a more adult world. So I've read the first one, loved it all over again. I do have two more. The next two in the series waiting on my ever-growing TBR pile. So that is my foray back into the 90s. What are some throwback books for you? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to know. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell so that you are notified when another video drops. Happy reading!